Good afternoon. I have actually two videos for you today. I'm going to do a demonstration video up here, and then there's going to be another one where we're going to work on some workbook pages together. So I want to start with this here. If you notice, this is going to be my paper clip chain. I've kind of color coded them so it's a little bit easier to see, but those ovals represent my paper clips. On my paper clip chain, I have a broken piece, and the only number I know is 100. I also have two shapes. I have a diamond and I have a star. I now need to figure out what number the diamond is on and what number paperclip the star is on. This one that we're starting with is a little bit easy, just so that you kind of get the idea of what we're talking about when we look at our broken chains. So if this number is 100, that means I have to go backwards and I have to count backwards. So if I'm thinking about 100, what number comes right before 100? 99. So if this paper clip is 99, that means this paper clip is 98. And the paper clip with the diamond is 97. If I want to go forward, I'm just going to count up by 1. So if this is 100, this paper clip will be 101. This will be 102. And the paper clip with the star is 103. Okay. We're going to look at another chain. This one's a little bit longer, and I have two numbers on this chain. First, I'm going to figure out which number the diamond represents. Then I'm going to figure out which number the star represents. And then I have some additional math problems. So if I'm looking at the number 124, I'm going to have to count backwards. 123, 122, 121, 120, 119, and that means the paper clip is 118. Over here at the number 124, I'm going to count forward. 125, 126, 127. All right, I figured out how to label those based on the different shapes that are identified using the broken chains. But on our assignment today, they're going to ask us to do something a little bit more challenging than just identify the missing numbers. We are going to also have to predict how far ahead the number would look if the chain kept going. So we're going to start with the number 130, and they're going to ask us to jump ahead 10. So we're just practicing counting by our tens. We've been doing that all year. So if I was at 130 and I had to add 10, what number would that paper clip be? 140. I'm sure you all got that answer because we're used to counting by tens. If I was at the number 124 and I also wanted to add 10 to 124, that means I also have to count by tens. So think 124 plus 110. 134 would be your answer. We're going to do one more. What if I was at 130 and I wanted to add 100 to the 130? Now I'm not counting by tens, now I'm counting by hundreds. So if I look at the number 130 and I think of it as hundreds, tens, and ones, in the number 130, I have 100, I have 30 in tens, and I have 0 in ones. If I wanted to add just one more 100, I would put that over here. And now I have 2 hundreds, 30 tens, 0 ones, and that would be the number 230. So 130 plus 100 equals 230. Okay, we're going to do some of those practice pages together, so be sure to get out your Bumble.